So I'm here with...
My name is Hadla Bergman.
Yeah, and what do you do?
I'm a developer at Salt.
Yeah, and you're here to explain some tech for us.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna explain JavaScript.
Great, well let's go ahead. What is JavaScript?
Yes, JavaScript is one of the most popular and used programming languages in the world right now. And it is a text-based programming language which is used on both the server side and the client side.
Yeah, and client side, what's that?
You can think of it like the browser, and the server side you can check out the videos that we have.
Yeah, cool. And when do you encounter JavaScript?
Well, yes. When you browse the web, you are most likely to encounter JavaScript. For example, when refreshing your Facebook feed or making a Google search, you're probably going to encounter JavaScript along with some HTML and CSS.
Yeah.
And you might have heard of HTML and CSS. Together with JavaScript, it is the three main languages of the World Wide Web.
Yeah. So really important for front-end development.
Yes, exactly. And HTML and CSS is what gives a web page the structure and style, while JavaScript gives a web page interactive elements that engage the user.
And when you work with JavaScript, anything else you need to kind of connect to JavaScript? You need to kind of know that you can kind of...
Well, originally JavaScript was actually designed to be or to run only in the browser, which is like Firefox or Google Chrome. And that is why the browser, or every browser, has a JavaScript engine, which executes the JavaScript code. And it does this by compiling the code into bytecode. And bytecode is ones and zeros. And actually it has to do this because the computer can't actually understand JavaScript. And when you look at JavaScript for the first time, you might agree on that because it can be a bit tricky in the beginning to understand and everything.
So where's a good place to start? If you're interested in learning some JavaScript, where's a good way to start?
Well, there's always online courses like Treehouse, but what I would recommend is actually doing a bootcamp like Salt, because here you actually, you dive into the JavaScript instead of sitting on your computer and you kind of maybe watch a movie in between. Here you actually
8 weeks into the course now?
Yes, we are, yes.
Well, what's it like?
So it's amazing. It is very, very hard. I'm going to be honest with that. And
what are you doing today? What are you doing today?
Today we're actually doing React.
Yeah.
Yes.
So which is connected with JavaScript.
Yeah, it is. And maybe somebody else is going to talk about React, so you can probably learn from that as well.
Yeah. And you have about 4 weeks to go.
Yes, so I'm very excited.
What's the job you're aiming for?
Well, my job that I'm aiming for. Okay,
what do you want to do?
So, well, what I want to do is front end is what really excites me, but I mean back end I think it's really cool. So I'm not really sure, but I love front end. I kind of shine with it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So if you wanna get in touch with you can check out the link below.
Yes.
And also get in touch with Salt.
Yes.
Thank you very much for explaining some touch with me.
Thank you.